Hey everybody, and welcome to Sniper Elite V4, or Sniper Elite 4. I've played Sniper Elite V2, Sniper Elite 3, and then I picked up this game while it was on sale. Played all the co-op missions, played the DLCs, and the campaign. So I thought I would give you my loadout I've used from day one, the rifle that I've used from day one, and go over it a little bit. So the rifle that I've used from the very start is one of the DLCs, the Delile carbine, as you can see here with its mastery skill on, or mastery skin, not skill. I like it a lot. For the mastery skin, I kind of wish they had like a padded part of the buttstock, maybe a wrap around the suppressor and barrel, rather than all of the gold that's on it. I think it's a little bit too much, but it does still look really nice. So. And I worked for the mastery skin, so I'm not gonna keep it on the standard one. But I will also show the upgrades and what it takes to get the mastery skin for this weapon, which I thought was going to be a lot more difficult, but it wasn't. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of gold on it. Everything, even the back part of the buttstock there, is also gold plated. Alright, so for the first one, damage, you need 5 double kills. Do this in the campaign. There's a lot of guys that walk around in pairs on patrol that you can get double kills on easily. Co-op, it's a little bit more difficult. You can do it, but I would just recommend doing it through the campaign. Then the second one is recoil, which is 5 shoulder aimed kills. This one's probably a lot easier. Just aim not fully, only part way, and then just get a kill with it. Pretty straightforward. Then zoom is 20 kills over 100 meters. And then the mastery skin requirement is 50 eye shot kills, which doing this in campaign in co-op is very easy. All you have to do is aim at the head, and 9 times out of 10 you'll get an eye shot. I thought it was very easy to get them, almost like it was targeting the eye specifically. It was kind of weird. Most of the kills I got were eye shots. But that's the weapon there. This is the standard skin that it comes with. Just looks like a standard rifle. Nothing crazy about it. But it is just as nice. Yeah, looking through them again for you. And I will show you what the stats on the rifle are before I talk a little bit about the rifle, because it was actually used during World War II. And when I play co-op, the skin that I use and the character that I use, it kind of goes hand in hand together. So it's quite nice. Alright, so the stats of them are right here. It's fairly decent, I think. So the little bit of history on it, it was the Delile carbine, or the Delile Commando carbine, was a British firearm used during World War II. It was designed with an integrated suppressor that combined using subsonic ammunition. It was created by William Godfrey Delile, also known as Godfrey, who was an engineer for the Air Ministry. He made the first prototype in 22, which he tested just by himself. When he brought it to Sir Malcolm Campbell of Combined Operations, they wanted something with a bit more punch to it, so they tried a 9mm version. However, that round isn't subsonic and it didn't work, so they ultimately settled on a 45 ACP cartridge for it. It was manufactured between 1943 and 1965, but it's produced in 1942. Which, another weapon that I like using, the VSS Venturas, which is the Russian integrally suppressed sniper rifle, was manufactured and started in 1987, I think. Yeah, 1987. There was two versions of the Delile carbine. There was the standard one that you see in game, and then there was also one that had a Sterling submachine gun folding stock, which is where I think the VSS got their designs for, was this weapon here. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know if it's fact or not. But it goes really well in game because it was an actual historical weapon that was used during World War II. It was used by commandos and some SOE forces. It wasn't used by regular troops. So I think there was only between 100 and 150 of these rifles made total. But yeah, I love using it in game. As you saw at the very beginning, it can shoot further than 100 to 200 meters. The shot that I had at the beginning of the video was almost 600. I think it was 581, which is quite far. You just have to take your time. Excuse me while I get a sip of coffee. But yeah, I've seen a couple videos on it where they say that you can't get shots further than a couple hundred meters. I'm currently trying to find a spot in one of the campaign missions that I can get an even further shot than 580 or 581 meters. The other weapon that I use is the FNAB 43 and then the HDM pistol. The HDM is the other weapon that comes with the Delile carbine in the DLC, and I use those as well. So showing you here, those are my total kills, all that good stuff, but my longest shot, as you can see, is 581 meters. I've played, like I said, quite a bit of the campaign, tried Overwatch missions, and all that good stuff.
Excellent. I can get some practice in on the shooting range.
Alright, so I'll show you the reload animations and the firing of the weapon now. So I'm just going to fire off a couple shots so you can hear it. It is fairly quiet. I think standard it's like 85. The actual weapon was like 85 dB, whereas a suppressed 45 pistol is at like 140. I could be wrong, but I think it's around 140 dB, which means this weapon is extremely quiet, which is kind of why I was a little bummed out using it in some missions where I was detected a lot easier. And here's the reload animation. I like this weapon a lot. Now, when I first got the Mastery skin, I thought that the magazine had intricate design work on it, but then when I looked at it, and I'll show you here, it's actually just very detailed scratching. I thought that was very neat. There's scratching around each one of the holes, and then the actual magazine has all kinds of scratching marks on it, which is really cool. I think personally that they put that much thought into the graphics of it. But that is my review on the Delile Carbine DLC and why I enjoy using the weapon and whatnot. If you guys would like to see maybe a couple missions, whether it's co-op missions or just the single player mission stuff, let me know. Leave a comment down below, and if you like the video, of course, like it. Helps me out a lot, letting me know what you guys want to see and what you don't. And this is the skin that I use generally when playing missions, is the Allied Commando Night Raid one, just because the weapon was used by British commandos during World War II. So I like this one or the other commando outfit as well. But yeah, that is the video there, guys. I'll be back with another one sometime soon. You all take care and have a good day.